of the 2010 Wisconsin State Fair. You look like a great audience. We didn't expect this many people. It's nice to have you here. For those of us who've been here 11 days, it's pretty exciting to see that people are still hanging out and enjoying the Wisconsin State Fair. So thank you so much for being here. One of the things we've been doing, because we've been enjoying YMCA for 11 days now, I've been asking the audience if they can tell me, if anybody can tell me when that song was released. And I've been taking different sections of the group. I'm going to go back to this group. If anybody else gets their hands up already, can you just yell out a year? I'm sorry.
78.
78.
78.
No, this gentleman got it. 1978 is
What I
correct.
tell you? Where you been?
This is very, there hasn't been an audience in which someone didn't know the answer to that question, which is...
She don't know.
It's interesting, and it's also kind of scary that there's so many people that would have that answer right at the tip of their tongue. I'm Mary Beth Carr with the State Fair Park Youth Foundation, and I want to thank our sponsors for bringing the show to you, but also for letting us come and talk to you 5 times a day for the 11 days of the State Fair. Hog 102.9, our radio partner. If you get a chance, tune in to them on the dial and see what they have to say. They'd appreciate it. And the Milwaukee Admirals. Does anybody go to Admiral game, hopefully? Good. I know they had a good team last year, and we're anticipating a better season this year, so get your tickets early. And of course, our good friend across the road, Saz, where you can see the losers later today. That's not true. No, these little piggies aren't going to market. We just like to give Saz a little ribbing. And the real reason I'm here is to just tell you about some programs that we have going that we use where they allow us to speak to you, and for fundraising. Our Youth Foundation booth is at the entrance when you come in. Our fundraising program this year, you'll see our volunteers. Actually, give a round of applause to our pig racing dancing trio as well. They're also our volunteers, our bucket brigade as we call it. We have fans that we would love to give you. We're looking for a donation as you exit the stadium today. Any donation, change, a dollar bill, $10 bill, whatever. We appreciate it. We're here 11 days of the fair, 5 shows a day. It all adds up. We're hoping to replace some outdated bunk beds at our youth center where the livestock kids stay when they come here to show their animals. We're doing that. We also support scholarships and other programs here, all youth related, mostly ag youth related. So we got to keep those kids in agriculture and keep them coming back to the fair, because without them, all we are is a big music festival. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to the fellows behind me who are going to give you the racing pigs, and I'll come back in a minute and remind you of our volunteer program. So here we go to the starting the last race of the 2010 Wisconsin State Fair. Take it away.
Very last race. How about that, huh?
Are y'all ready for pig racing out there? That don't sound like y'all say y'all ready for pig racing? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and pig racing fans of all ages, welcome to the 2010 Wisconsin State Fair and Pork Chop Down. We're the Show Me Swine racers from East Prairie, Missouri. Now, if you don't know where that is down in the Boot Hill, Missouri, halfway between St. Louis, Missouri, and Memphis, Tennessee, right on that mighty Mississippi River. Now, what we're going to have right here this evening for y'all, we're going to have 3 completely different heat races. Our first set of pigs come up from the hills of Arkansas, and they are called the Arkansas Hillbilly Ridge Runners. Our second set of pigs are These guys are called the USA Swine Speedsters. And our third set of pigs are going to be the most unusual set we do have with us. These guys come up from the jungles of China, Malaysia, and Vietnam, and they are called the Vietnamese Asian Potbellies. Speaking of a couple potbellies, I'd like to introduce ourselves. This guy right here to the left of me, that is the one, the only Hambone. He went to the University of Swinology, got a degree in pig Latin. So if y'all need to know anything about the pigs, just ask Hambone. He'll go inside the trailer and get an answer for y'all. And I am Pork Chop, and we're the Swine Brothers. Now, does anybody out there know how to call a pig?
Yeah, 911.
I think I heard somebody say, oh, I'm going to out there. That's not the proper way to call a pig.
They come and blow you apart.
Is the proper way to call
Oh, is this going to be
a
on
pig.
YouTube? Sorry, officer.
And the reason why I ask you this is because right before the show, Hambone was a bad guy. He went out there and got our pigs some lemonade shake-ups, some chocolate cream puffs, turned on their TiVos to the young and the swineless, and they're almost all asleep. So on the count of three, we're going to need a real loud suey at each and every one of y'all. Y'all think y'all can do that for us? All right, about 10 people. 1, 2, 3. That was okay. It sounds like there were a couple pigs up in there, though. Y'all got to get a whole lot louder next. We got 13 pigs to get fired up ready for this race. So on the count of three, I'm going to need the loudest suey y'all can possibly give us. 1, 2, 3. That was real good. Let me get some music on for our pigs, because all of our pigs used to be dancing pigs before they were racing pigs. So they come out to their own music.
They must have worked at the Admiral.
Alright, let me introduce them to you. Number 1 is Squilly Ray Cyrus singing his famous song, My Aching Bacon Heart. Number 2 is Tammy Swinette. Everybody say hi to Tammy. Number 3 is Squilly Nelson. And number 4, for all you kids out there, special guest appearance by Emma Montana.
Of course he has a name.
Alright, we're going to need 4 pig rooters out there, kids. And the kids at heart. What you do is you jump, shout, holler, do whatever you do to get mine, our Hambone's attention. And if one of us picks you out and your pig wins, cross underneath the red rope right over here, come right down to where I'm standing, and we'll give you a prize. And that prize consists of a number 1 pig rooter sticker, just like on my hat right there. A first prize ribbon, just like this right here.